What's up, guys? It's your boy Christian, and I'm bad at everything. And today is part 2 of our Ferrari 599XX Evo Championship. Last time we did manage to get the first place at Magione, so we're currently in first with 10 points. And today we are at Vallelunga, which is also in Italy. Let's have a quick look at the details. The Ferrari 599XX Evo arrives at the first extremely fast downhill chicane of Vallelunga at over 250 km/h. That's fast. You might be able and brave or fool enough to make a setup and go into the first bend flat out, but then you'll probably miss a lot of traction on the slower long turns. Better compromise and make a good, stable all-around setup. Fair enough. So let's go ahead and enter the race. Last time it was all right from the difficulty, a little bit easy. So today we're actually going to be bumping it up to the maximum, which is alien. And if we're unable to keep up, then perhaps considering lowering it again. But let's see how we go. We'll leave the rest the same. Anything else? Traction control, ABS, stability, damage is on, tire wear on. So yeah, let's get started. I just recorded the first part of this just before this. Now got up, got some cake, got some cheesecake that I baked yesterday, which is quite nice. A little bit too oily though. Already half the amount of sugar. Why am I talking about cheesecake? And not enjoying these amazing views of the car that we're about to swing around this track. Who knows, maybe one day we'll be able to visit and have a real car around here. That would be exciting, wouldn't it? I had a quick look at the recording of the last race, and we did go into the limiter of the fuel. So I'm guessing it was below 5 liters. So I think 15 liters was a good benchmark. So I think we're going to be keeping it, although I was slightly concerned. So perhaps leaving it at like, I don't know, 17 liters of fuel, because this track is slightly longer. Let's go with 17. I'm generally confident with that. And we'll leave the rest as is. I'm expecting a much more difficult race, so let's see if we can do it in one try, or if we'll need some more. Of course, if we do crash out, then we do have the freedom of restarting. For now. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see if we can nail the start again. Decent reaction time. I think the whole field is quite bunched, however. Keeping it in line. Again, no. Oh god, I got hit. Oh, I got completely destroyed. What was that? Handling feels slightly off. We did have some bumper damage, but it feels like it's more the tires. In fact, I want to look at the replay of that. I want to see what happened. Because we did brake while nobody else did. Taking it conservatively into the first corner, which may have been a mistake. Again, they don't allow me to practice or set qualifying, so we start where we start. And we're off. Yeah, a little bit unfortunate. Not entirely sure what actually caused that. I mean, we're moving towards the inside. He's got his nose there. Let's see. Can we do the chase cam 1, chase cam 2? So it's clearly our line, I would say. And then here he comes barging in like I'm not even there. Then I go wide, and then he loses. Yeah, he lost it right away, so I don't know. Let's watch it one more time from the beginning. Yeah, we're covering the inside, and then he just doesn't care whatsoever. Well, I mean, let's save the clip. And maybe we can even submit it to Jimmy Broadbent's Sim Racing Stewards channel. I think for now, let's restart because that was some BS, if I'm completely honest. Want some clean racing, and I mean, 8 laps. Not sure if we're gonna catch the pack again. Oh god, I double shifted by mistake. On the grass. That's not where we want to be. Able to sneak it by there. Oh, getting quite squirmy on the exit again. But so far so good. Made up 3 positions. See if we can maybe have a lunge. Oh, I think that was a bit precarious from me. You did open the door. Oh, a bit late. Oh, that was a mistake. Lost traction on the curb, and now we're susceptible. Just gotta focus on keeping it between the white lines. Okay. Okay, we had a bit too much speed coming out of there. Surprised myself. Still getting squirmy. Let's see if we can close the gap now. Carrying nice speed into the corner. Preparing the exit nicely as well. Missing apexes left, right, and center. Again, losing it on the exit. Quick dab on the brakes. Good. Braking earlier this time. Good. Keep it in third. I think took a too narrow line in there, which compromised the entry for the next right-hander. So I need to try to stay wider there. Now we're gonna lose P3. Can get it back by being on the inside. Finally getting a somewhat decent exit there. Still not getting the fastest lap though. Yeah, I think I broke too early. Yeah, I lost a lot of time to the car behind, but got a decent exit, so I think we don't need to protect the inside here. Maybe we should have. Same as last lap, huh? Okay, well, I think we should have a look at that. Not sure what I was able to do there. Why am I on the gas too early? Right on the limit. Need to adjust my fan. I'm sweating a lot. Track limits. Oh god, oh god, oh god. God. Few more laps to try and close the gap. Head down. Hope the cars in front start fighting. Would allow me to close back up. That was slow. Not sure why I was in first gear there. Too wide. I think that was a fair defense, no? Ah, now we're gonna lose it. Decent exit. Wow, 5.5 seconds away from first place. That last lap was terrible. That was not bad. Come on, fight, you two up front. On the grass again. God, like some sort of more... Just on the edge. And immediately we get caught from behind. Last lap, let's try if we can defend the position. God, I'm always braking too late. God, I can't see him. That was good neutral steer. And keeping it clean for the last corner. And bringing it home in P3. I mean, P1 and P2 were completely out of reach. But we also made significant errors. Fighting a lot with P3. The whole race, to be honest. Was ahead on raw pace. I don't think we got the fastest lap either, so definitely not in terms of the top two. But yeah, was able to consolidate that position. Some hard defending, but I think it was all fair. You could say that the one move on the start-finish straight was slightly reactionary. I mean, I saw him moving to the inside, but there's lots of space, so I think I moved early. But let's have a look at that move right now. But yes, guys, we're going to lock in that result. That was obviously on me that I didn't have the right pace, but I do think that I could have done better. But that's the way it goes sometimes. So keeping it tight, we can quickly have a look at the standings. So having a look at the standing, we're now in P2, 6 points for third place. So obviously this Dominic Lassarth is now second. Is now in first place. I guess he got 1 second place and 1 first place. So let's see if we can get him back in the next race, which is at Mugello. Super fast track. Love the track. So very excited to see you then. But for now, this has been Christian, and I'm bad at everything, but I try. And next time we'll try even harder to get another P1 finish, hopefully. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out. Da musst du aber auch liken und subscriben und kommentieren und hier, ne?